Have you ever felt your heart tighten, suffocated by fear, and wished that something supernatural would happen right now? Today, God is waiting for your prayer. A miracle can happen at this very moment, but only if you believe, only if you cry out with true faith, giving every fragment of your soul to Him. And what if I told you that the Bible promises that miracles can happen immediately, when faith meets sincere prayer, without holding back, without excuses, without hesitation? Stay with me until the end. Your life may never be the same. In the absolute silence of the early morning, Mariana kneels at the edge of the bed, her body heavy with exhaustion, yet her heart still beating with hope. The room is immersed in darkness. Only the moonlight slips through the curtains, casting delicate shadows across the walls. Every detail of the environment seems to amplify the weight of the situation. The monitor beside her child emitting a constant beep, the irregular breathing of the little one, the familiar scent of the room now laden with tension and fear. Silent tears stream down Mariana's face, each carrying the weight of weeks of fear, sleepless nights and silent prayers asking for a miracle. She closes her eyes, clasps her hands, and whispers a prayer almost inaudibly, but each word echoes within her soul as if shouting for God to hear every fragment of her faith and despair. Call to me, and I will answer you. I will tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Jeremiah 33:3. These words repeat in her mind like a thread of hope keeping her steady. She feels despair trying to dominate her faith, doubt whispering in her thoughts. Is God listening? Does my cry even matter? Each tear shed is a silent battle between human desperation and divine hope. Yet Mariana continues to pray. She continues to speak even without seeing anything. Because true faith does not need proof. Time seems to drag. Every second is an eternity. But then, something subtle, almost imperceptible happens. A gentle warmth fills the room. A soft light touches her joined hands in prayer. Mariana closes her eyes and feels something she cannot explain. Invisible hands surrounding hers, protecting, comforting, assuring her that she is not alone. A profound silence, almost tangible, floods the space, and a sense of peace she has never known takes over her heart. Your faith has saved your child, a soft voice seems to whisper within her, as if God Himself is speaking directly to her soul, confirming that her prayers were not in vain. Suddenly, time seems to stretch. Mariana recalls all the moments of fear and helplessness. The doctors saying everything was risky, the chill in her heart thinking the worst. Every tear shed, every silent night of prayer, every moment of doubt that almost made her give up, all culminates in this instant. She realizes that true prayer breaks any barrier. It is in silence, persistence, total surrender, and faith that miracles begin to happen. Prayer does not change God, but it changes the one who prays. St. Augustine. The intensity of the moment grows. Mariana feels a sudden shift. Her son slowly opens his eyes, color returns to his pale face, and he breathes with strength and life. Mariana collapses to her knees, tears burning her face, a mixture of disbelief, gratitude, and joy beyond words. That silent, light-filled, hope-filled instant proves that miracles exist, and they can happen now, when prayer becomes a sincere cry. As she watches her child, Mariana feels that it is not only he who has been transformed, she herself feels renewed, strengthened. Every fear, every doubt, every tear shed transforms into living, tangible faith that pulses in her chest. She understands that miracles do not only happen in the physical, but also in the spirit, in the soul that surrenders with absolute trust. It is an inner transformation that redefines the way she relates to God and to life. And all things, whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing ye shall receive. Matthew 21:22. Perhaps you, listening to me now, are going through your own despair. Perhaps you feel that no one hears your cry, that your tears fall in vain, that your heart feels heavy and alone. But know this, even in this moment, God is waiting for your prayer. He acts the instant faith meets the sincerity of the heart. He is ready to transform lives, to bring healing, deliverance, hope, and immediate miracles. But you must cry out with courage, with faith, with soul and heart. Every word that leaves your mouth in prayer, every sincere tear shed, is a step toward the impossible, a bridge connecting you to the supernatural. Mariana remains kneeling, feeling every beat of her heart as a silent prayer. She recalls the nights she cried in secret, the trembling hands joined in supplication, the hope that almost died but continued alive through the insistence of faith. She understands that God does not act only outwardly, but transforms the essence of the one who prays. Prayer is a powerful weapon, and faith is the flame that ignites it. The miracle you desperately need may be just a cry away. Today, in this very moment, God can act in your life, but you must pray with true faith. Do not wait any longer. Do not wait for the perfect moment, because the moment is now. Every tear, Every word, every sincere breath in prayer is a bridge to the supernatural, to what human eyes cannot see but the Spirit recognizes. Perhaps you ask yourself, what if it doesn't work for me? What if my prayers are ignored? Know that faith is not measured by what you see, but by what you believe. God works in silence, in persistence, in absolute surrender. Every sincere prayer, even if it seems small, holds infinite power. Every heartfelt cry of a true soul is heard and considered. Never underestimate the power of your heart when it turns to Him. Have you ever experienced something like this in your walk with God? Felt the weight of despair while also knowing He is present? If this touched you, it is because the Holy Spirit wanted you to hear it today. Share this video with those who most need prayer right now. Subscribe, but only if you are ready to transform your spiritual life. Because miracles are not just stories. They happen when faith becomes action, when prayer becomes a cry, when the heart surrenders fully to the God who can do all things. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and say your prayer now. God is waiting. The miracle can happen now. There is no time to waste, no doubt strong enough to stop Him from intervening. Your true faith is what moves the impossible. Feel the Spirit working within you, even before seeing the result. He is already at work. He is already opening doors, healing wounds, freeing you. And it all begins with a simple act: total surrender in prayer. Now,